The appraisal contingency period will generally be required if you are obtaining financing. If you're under contract and paying all cash for the home, you may bypass this video. If you are obtaining your proceeds required to purchase your home from a lender, they will always require an appraisal of the home to be performed. Typically, the cost of the appraisal is the responsibility of the buyer, but always ask the lender upfront about who pays for the appraisal. They may decide to absorb the cost of the appraisal to incentivize you to work with them. An appraisal is a professional opinion of the value of real estate generated by a state licensed appraiser. They are generally always selected by the lender and are purposefully split into a separate and isolated department from the loan officer to encourage an objective opinion on the price of the home. But it has always been my experience that everybody brings a little bias with them when making estimates on the value of real estate. As the old saying goes, if you ask 10 different appraisers the value of real estate, you'll get 10 different answers. The cost of the appraisal is generally between $450 to $500. Once the appraisal has been performed, it will either be higher or lower than the purchase price on the contract. If it's higher, then the lender will be satisfied that they are giving you an appropriate amount of money to purchase the house. If the appraisal comes back lower, the bank will require one of three solutions to have occurred before they'll move forward. They are: one, the buyer of the home makes up the difference between the amount of the home appraised for and the contract purchase price, or the seller agrees to reduce the contract purchase price of the home to the value of the appraisal. There is a third option, but it's very rare. But on occasion, the appraisal has been challenged and overturned. But in this case, typically a new appraisal still has to be ordered with a different appraiser. Finally, it's important to note, if the home does not appraise and a resolution cannot be found, the buyer generally has the right to terminate the contract and recover their earnest money. In the next video, we will cover the financing contingency period as we get that much closer to the closing. I look forward to talking to you.